All right, how's it going, everyone? This is your host, Rahul Varshney with South Texas Radio. It is Saturday, November 29th, 2014, 1:36 p.m. here, doing a little spontaneous broadcast, all right? You're about to hear the roots of Chica, psychedelic cumbias from Peru. This is something that's just totally random. Came across this album through Spotify, through Edgar Morales. I don't even really think I know who Edgar Morales is. I thought it was someone else. I was telling my friend Kevin, but I had the wrong Edgar in mind. So anyways, grateful to Edgar Morales for sharing this music. It's very relaxing, very calming. I'll cue it up in a second. And if anyone out there is actually listening to this and following me on Twitter, you know my feed is all over the place. I'm finally getting a grip on how to tweet from different accounts without having to do a bunch of browser switchovers or logins and logouts. And so my social media tip of the day here, Social Media 101, is TweetDeck. It's all about TweetDeck. This thing, this app, TweetDeck, was bought by Twitter, was purchased by Twitter, I believe like a couple of years ago. And anyhow, you just go to tweetdeck.com. It's integrated within the browser. There's a Chrome app that also you can install. And it is, I think, the easiest way to really manage multiple accounts and get serious about your Twitter. And when I say serious, that means really using Twitter to its maximum benefit, which is as a digital press, at least as your core sort of brand. The universal me is what I'm talking about. The universal mutual endeavor, the universal me, that's the universal brand within all of us. And we want to make this brand accessible to people as possible, which I think means incorporating best practices, which I'll tell you right off the bat, I violate every single one of these recommendations or suggestions that I'm talking about. So when it comes to Twitter, I'm quite the hypocrite because ultimately I feel like if your gut, if you feel it, say it, right? On the other hand, if you want to get real about having a message and a reach that's not just preaching to the choir, then, this is something I got from my buddy Rohan Gill when he was doing Late Night Lounge with Rohan Gill. And I missed that show. And anyhow, he said, you got to pay attention to your listeners, you've got to pay attention to the feedback, and you've got to, tailor the content appropriately. So my point is, I'm trying to now organize my tweets. I imagine what's going to happen is that I'm going to have a calendar where perhaps I'm updating certain content in certain hours, and then I hope my followers can see, what I'm broadcasting at what times. And this is where it will get really cool. Basically, programmatically, if you're able to mute someone, between certain hours. So let's say the conversation gets a little blue after, 9 p.m. or something. So if those are quote-unquote like adult accounts, you could filter them in those hours. And this is something people have talked about on Facebook just to use, even though I don't like making the comparisons. It is still, I guess, a worthy, it's always good to be able to compare and contrast. So I'm going to apologize for a previous tweet, a little rant on people comparing Twitter to Facebook or trying to equivocate the two. But the point that I was trying to make here is that on Facebook, it's an all or nothing. It's basically you follow your friend, they're going to filter into your news feeds, and that's it. There's no sort of custom content tailoring. You can set up like pages, which are, billboards to your businesses, but, that doesn't quite give the user control. I mean, they can go ahead and like your pages, but then if I think this out loud, basically what I'm saying is you would have to custom post to different like pages. So you've got your cooking like page, you've got your, your spiritual page, you've got your, your scientific page, your scholarly endeavor, your historical research. So you've got all these different pages, you're updating them, and then people can interact that way. And maybe that's going to be something that Facebook kind of evolves into as well. Because the point I'm trying to make here is that, if I was following myself, I would have blocked myself a long time ago, to be honest. And I have been blocked by some notables This is totally a random conversation, by the way. I didn't plan on talking about this, but might as well. Senator McCain's daughter, I forget her name, she blocked me. She was posting about going out, I think, one time, outfits, and I replied, she posted a selfie, I posted a selfie. It was nothing inappropriate, but it can be a little intense on Twitter. Also, Maya Al-Hassan, she was a roommate of a former alma mater, or a current alma mater. I guess alma mater is never former, right? But Sharon Vasogi, activist, UCLA alumni. We did an anti-war protest. We had Saul Williams do a spoken word piece. And, this is back in 2000. And anyhow, I got kind of irate with Meta. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but because of everything that happened in Syria and Libya, and the media, the Arab Spring, went along with it, hook, line, and sinker, just like all the wars in the past. But then, you know what? You realize as an adult, a sovereign individual, that ultimately we're responsible for the media that's around us. You know what I mean? Maybe not when we first get started, but after a year or two in this game of Twitter and content generation and social media and whatever you want to call it, making money or surviving, living, thriving, you realize, your pattern detection engages. I think James Corbett talks about this often on his show, the pattern detection. So anyhow, this was a random little bit, but now what we're going to do, this is pretty cool here. So I've got my MacBook set up with my Chromebook. I was trying to basically pipe in my Spotify playlist to my Twitter feed, and I was bouncing around in different ways to do this. And, it just shows you that it's one thing to Google something and read a blog about how to do something. It's a whole other thing to actually do it yourself and see if that solution you're reading about works. People love to sit around and talk about tech and what is or what is not possible, but ultimately you can only figure that out through trial and error, So what happened here is I was originally playing my MacBook I was feeding it out into my stereo system, and I wanted it to, play into Spreaker, which is what I'm using now. And the only thing I was doing was basically either using a smartphone or the actual laptop to basically re-record the output. So, that's not very good quality. That's muffled. That's not professional, right? So now I take it one step further. I was trying to feed into my Chromebook, and it came out all muffled. And anyways, long story short, because I can tend to make the short stories quite long. Long story short, I just flipped it around. Now it's my MacBook that is outputting to my... Oh, sorry. These cables get confusing. It's my Chromebook that's outputting... It's split. So on my Chromebook, and I'll take some photos later. You guys all know that. RahulVarshney.com. Right now it goes straight to my Instagram. I'll probably fix that in the future, but whatever. So yeah, my Chromebook has a Y output. So basically out of the mini out, I've got a splitter, okay? And then one of the outputs is going directly to the speaker system, okay? Which eventually this will be Bluetooth, but for the moment it's going to the speaker system so I can listen to it, as I normally would, right? Amplified, surrounded, bathed in music, Definitely, I think music is important to keep one working. And then the other output is feeding into my MacBook. And the MacBook is what is running the Spreaker.com website. And this is all through the cloud, folks, you know what I mean? And it's pretty sick, actually. The web interface looks like a recording console. It's got your normalizer buttons, mute settings, quality, high, medium, low, all this good stuff. So... without further ado, the roots of Chica.
Para todas las chicas y chicos, los destellos de Enrique Delgado les dedican Patricia. sácalo, 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 ¡ay, sácalo! Sácalo otra vez.
Ya se ha muerto mi abuelo,
Ay, ay, ay.
ya se ha muerto mi abuelo,
Ay, ay, ay.
tomando trago,
Ay, ay, ay.
tomando trago.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo la, ole lo lai, le lo la. Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo la, ole lo lai, le lo la.
Eso, Willy.
Y nos vamos a la selva. Ya se ha muerto mi abuelo,
Ay, ay, ay.
ya se ha muerto mi abuelo,
Ay, ay, ay.
tomando masato,
Ay, ay, ay.
tomando masato.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo la, ole lo lai, le lo la. Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo la, ole lo lai, le lo la. Así guanaco, dale con el órgano.
No se roba mañana.
Y nos vamos a la selva a comer mi paichipango.
Oye, qué ritmo. Mi ritmo loretano.
Ya se ha muerto mi abuela,
Ay, ay, ay.
ya se ha muerto mi abuela,
Ay, ay, ay.
comiendo suri,
Ay, ay, ay.
comiendo suri.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo la, ole lo lai, le lo la. Ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo le, ole lo lai, le lo
Y ahora, el milagro verde. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar. ¡Oh, oh, vaya! Rico sabor. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar. ¡Oh, vaya! Para Ecuador y para Colombia, Colombia y Ron del Perú. Óyelo. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar. Muchachita del oriente, mujercita de mi amor, siempre sonriente, tú vienes a bailar.